Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy Hyped Out, and today what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over how to heal your ass off with your Unholy Death Knight. Now, I will get to the Frost Death Knight, but that'll be in another video because this is a lot of information, guys, and I want to dig deep into this, and I want to give you guys all the information so you can be a live lord like myself. Alright, let's get started, shall we? Because this is a lot of information. Key thing on this video is understand what you have as a Death Knight. What do you have that can help your healing abilities? First, let's go over what those abilities are. You have Death Siphon, you have Lynchborn, you have Death Strike, and you also have your Rune of the Fallen Crusader. Okay, that it was right here. It says has a chance to heal you for 6%. Okay, um, this all these numbers, guys, every number that you see in all of your healing abilities will scale on your buffs. So you want to try to heal when you have buffs activated. Now, I'm not trying to say don't heal unless you have buffs, but what I'm saying is be smart about it. If you can pop, let's say, 2 heals, let's say 2 Death Siphons, to help yourself live until you can have like one of these buffs activated and then get big heals, so be it. Because you don't want to like 1, 2, 3, 4, then you get a buff and now you're effed. But if you can pop 1, 2, the guy gets you down to 2k health, and then bang, bang, and then you start healing. That's because you're waiting for these buffs to come up. This one is going to help your Death Siphon a lot. All of these are going to help you healing in general. Okay, now there's technique, there's a lot of skill cap in each of these abilities, so let's go over one at a time. Again, remember, the more buffs you have, the more healing you can receive. Now, just so you know, I'm not bullshitting you. This is estimating the heals that I'm going to be receiving from my Death Strike, 25k. Now watch when I pop. Let me just click here so you can see me actually manually clicking it. I'm going to click this. Oops, wrong click. Right click it. And it's going to go to 27. Okay. Now watch when I hit the target with a move. It's at 39. Okay. Can I get another? Can I get another? Can I get another? See, now, of course, when I'm trying to prove a point, okay, see, 47k. Now, you just seen what I just proved my statement. The more buffs you have, the bigger your heals are going to be. It's the same concept of how to deal the most damage that you possibly can. In all of my damage guides, the same stuff applies for when you're healing with your Death Knight, guys. Alright, now, Death Siphon. I'm trying to teach you guys how to abuse this thing, and the way you do that, guys, is you want Plague Leech, you want Blood Tap. Plague Leech is going to provide you with 2 Death Runes. Death Runes are the runes which are these down here. They take over your Frost and Blood runes, and this can possibly be any move you want, but you want to use it for Death Siphon if you want to heal. You get Death Runes, okay, hold on, let's go how you get Death Runes. You get Death Runes by either Festering Striking or using Icy Touch or Blood Boil, okay? So now, I have those for Death Runes. Plague Leech is going to provide us with 2 Death Runes. Blood Tap is going to provide us with an additional 2 Death Runes. And this is going to give us a total of 8 Death Siphons that we can spam. 4 coming from our runes, 2 coming from our Blood Tap, 2 coming from Plague Leech when we take Necrotic Plague off of the target. Now, like I said, guys, understand what you have. Understand why you chose what you chose on your talent tree. These talents go perfectly with Death Siphon, especially having Necrotic Plague, because guess what? Outbreak will put it on, and Icy Touch will put it on. Now, if we were rolling with Breathless and Nagosa, we would have to Plague Strike each target or Outbreak. With Necrotic Plague, we can Icy Touch or Outbreak. This is great, you know, because we can just Icy Touch from way over here and then Plague Leech. And okay, I'm going too fast. But you see what I'm saying? You have 1 dot to worry about when you have Necrotic Plague. You can take that off easily and put it back on with an Icy Touch. It's these three go well together when it comes to spamming Death Siphon. That's what I'm pretty much overall trying to tell you. So let's go into how to spam it. I already told you how to make it heal for more. You need more buffs, especially when you get this 4-set bonus Death Dealer. It's going to increase your shadow damage by 20%. Guys, understand, Death Siphon is healing you for the damage that you're doing with Death Siphon. The more buffs you have, the more damage it's going to do, which means the more healing you're going to receive. So that's what I'm telling you guys. That's all it takes is just a little bit of patience. So let's go in how to spam this. What we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to hit the target. And we're going to build Runic Power. Runic Power to build Blood Tap stacks. Guys, Blood Tap can only go up to 12 stacks. The reason why it's going up to 2 at a time is because it consumes a charge every 15 Runic Power. Meaning, 1 Death Coil costs 30 Runic Power. 15 plus 15 equals 30, which equals 2 stacks. That's why you see it going up by 2. Now I'm at 12. I'm fully Blood Tap stack. Now watch this, guys. I'm gonna pop a buff. Death Siphon, 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 Plague Leech, Death Siphon, Death Siphon. Now from here, guys, Death Strike. Okay. Now what I could do, I could Lynchborn heal. I could, you know, quickly do 2 more Festering Strikes. Then I can Rune Weapon into an additional 4 Death Siphons. This is how you abuse it. And you want to do it when you have some buffs, guys. The more buffs you have, the more healing that you will do. Again, you have 4 runes down here, guys. That's 4 spams of Death Siphons. You have dots on the target. You Plague Leech that off, 2 more. And you have 12 Blood Tap stacks. That's an additional 2. Now, it's your job to pay attention to your health. You don't want to just pop Death Siphon when you're at 100% health. You don't want to pop it when you don't need it, because you want to get back to doing your damage. As you're healing, your Necrotic Plague is going to be hitting for a respectable amount of damage. Your Ghoul and your Garg baby is going to be popping, so you are going to have damage back out. But you want to get back to hitting these Scorch Strikes. And I remind you, look at this. At the more you hit the target, I just did nothing but Scorch Strikes, and Unholy Strength just kept healing me. I didn't do any heals there, but I kept receiving heals. As I was doing Scorch Strikes, healing was trickling up, but that was all coming from me just spamming Scorch Strike. And Scorch Strike has 2 different damages, and that's why you have a better chance of getting healed, because it's 2 different. Look, there it is again. That was 2 Scorch Strikes, and I got a heal for each Scorch Strike because I have 2 chances to get that thing to proc. People don't know things like that, but it's the little things that will take you to the next level. So that's Death Siphon, guys. Remind yourself, when you're Death Siphoning, you're gaining 10 Runic Power per Death Siphon. Also, it's better to use Death Siphon than any of them, because guess what? This guy has a sword and a shield. He's a melee guy. Guess what? He cannot hit me from over there. I can't hit him from over here with mine. Now, if I'm here, now we're both hitting each other, okay? Now, what point I'm trying to make with this is, if I'm over here, can I Scorch Strike from over here? No. See, I need to get closer. Can I Festering Strike from here? I can't. So, if he can't hit me and I can't hit him, that means that my heals are going to be 100% healing. It's not going to be getting negated by an auto attack, which can hit for how much? That's 9.1k. That's another 10. That's 10k. So, do yourself a favor. If you know you need to heal, Chain of Ice, and just start healing with Death Siphon, because guess what? Now what happens is you're healing for all this health, and you're not being hit. It's not being knocked back down with any type of damage. Okay, so that's Death Siphon, guys. That's how you abuse it. Again, you have 4 with your Death Runes. You have additional 2, and you have additional 2 with Plague Leech. Now, like I said, if you want to take it that extra inch and mile, what you can do is you can quickly do an additional 2 Festering Strikes after spamming your 4 Rune Weapon into an additional 4. Okay, that's 12 Death Siphons, and you should not be dead. You should not be dead while you're doing that. Okay. And again, if you're Death Siphoning, guys, truck your Death Coils at the guy. Why? Because after you throw 3 Death Coils at the guy, you have yourself in another Blood Tap. So that's another heal. Look, boom. I just Death Siphon for all those, right? Boom. Plague Leech, Death Siphon. Death Siphon. I'm gonna throw these death coils at him so I can blood tap into another one. There's another death coil. So as you're healing, guys, you don't need to Lynchborn heal right away. Offensively use these to get some more damage out and blood tap into some more Death Siphons, okay? Now what you want to do, I made a macro video, guys, and I put blood tap in my Death Siphon so I can automatically do it, because if I'm trying to heal, guys, I want to heal ASAP. I don't want to do any thinking about, oh, do I need to hit blood tap? I want to blood tap right away. So go ahead, guys, and make yourself a blood tap Death Siphon macro. Mine is right here. Like I said in my macro video, it is there. So please go to my macro video. If you can't see it clearly here, go to my macro video. I have all of my macros copied and pasted into my description. So please go take a look at that. So that's Death Siphon, guys. Now Death Strike. The only time I recommend you to use Death Strike is if you're on the target and you want that quick 20 Runic Power to give yourself Lynchborn heals. Now when you start Death Striking, guys, you're going to get death. You're going to get when you start Death Striking, guys, you're going to start getting Runic Power to give yourself more Lynchborn heals. Like 20 Runic Power is going to fill up your Runic Power gauge and allow you to get those 30 Runic Power death coils to heal yourself. Okay? So that's the only way I would use Death Strike, is only to get that I will only use Death Strike to build Runic Power to help myself Lynchborn heal. When it comes down to just healing in general, I'm going to use Death Siphon, because Death Siphon overall will heal me for the same amount as Death Strike. But if I'm on a target, maybe I might just hit him with a Death Strike, depending on how big this number is. Okay, like I said, it's going to scale upon how many buffs I have, and it's also going to scale on the damage that I've received. I believe, does it still work like that? I'm not sure. Before, I know it used to say if you take a certain amount of damage, it'll heal you. But I don't know. I don't know if that still works like that. But I'd have to check that out in one of my videos if I take damage to see if that scales. But okay. But Death Strike only to build Runic Power. So once you get your Runic Power, you want to start Lynchborn. Now let me show you how to Lynchborn with the best way you possibly can. Watch this. I only want to Lynchborn, guys, when I have 100 Runic Power. I do not want to have 30 Runic Power and pop Lynchborn, because now I have to waste time trying to get Runic Power. I have 100, okay? So now what I'm going to do is, actually, let me show you the best healing. Let me just give you the best healing overall. Let's just go heal crazy right now. This is what helps you. This is how I live if I'm fighting inside of an arena, okay? So right now I'm popping all of my stuff, okay? Now watch, Lynchborn heal, AMS Lynchborn heal, Lynchborn, Lynchborn, Death Siphon, Death Siphon, Lynchborn, Death Strike, Death Siphon, Death Strike, Lynchborn. Oh, I already ran out, so guess what now? I have to Plague Leech, Death Siphon, Blood Boil, Score Strike, Icy Touch, Rune Weapon, Death Siphon, Death Siphon. See, this is all you have to do. You play around with it. And guys, I also forgot to tell you a key thing. You can also heal for a shitload if you have on your Glyph of Runic Weapon. Let me see, where's it at? Here we go. Glyph of Empowerment. I said Glyph of Rune Weapon. Glyph of Empowerment. It's going to give you a 30% maximum health. So guys, this glyph is kind of playing a part like Death Pact. So let's just say you're about to die and all hopes is lost. You start Lynchborn healing, you Death Siphon, and you're Death Striking, and you're Lynchborn healing, and you're Lynchborn healing, and you hit Plague Strike, and you're throwing Death Coils at yourself. Let's just pretend these are going to myself, and then I Death Pact into some Death Siphons, and I still need that heal. Let's just pretend I still have Rune Weapon. I'm going to pop it, and then I want to get this really big heal, and I'm not going to have to heal anymore, because by that time, my healer should be able to save my life. So this is a big oh shit, I need a heal button, and you can use this mainly in duels to help you win a lot more effectively. I rarely use Rune Weapon in duels, but If I'm going to be against somebody with a dual hero spec, I'm going to use it just to give myself a fair chance. But yeah, sometimes I even use this in the arena if I'm going up against a team that has high burst, because some comps are real scary right now, and I need to live, and this really helps with living. So, alright guys, back on topic. Like I said, when you're lynchborn healing, make sure you have AMS, because when you AMS, any magic damage that you receive is going to provide you with Runic Power, and that Runic Power is going to keep regenerating, and you can keep spamming 30 Runic Power death coils into yourself. Now, if you're on the target and you're auto attacking, those free death coils that you get still apply to lynchborning. It'll be a free lynchborn that you get on yourself. So sometimes when you're lynchborn healing, try to do this figure 8 thing while you're lynchborning to confuse him and to possibly get yourself a free death coil. Now, if you need to, if you're like getting really fucked up and you have to shift the blood press, just run away, because you can't get that free death coil when you're in blood press, unless they change that. Let's see, did they change that? Because I had it when I switched just now. Nah, it would have happened by now. So yeah guys, if you're in blood press, just go ahead and run away and heal, because you're not going to be able to get that free death coil. Alright, so I think that about wraps it up, guys. The main key thing about the healing process is to understand what buffs you have at the time, to understand what buff is going to be coming up soon. Like, so let's say I'm fighting this guy, okay, and let's just say this is on cooldown. Alright, so I see I just got that one, but I see, let's pretend that, like I said, this is on cooldown. We're waiting for that one to come off cooldown, so we're just going to be waiting. We're going to wait. I'm going to just pop 2. Now look, I have those 2 buffs, so now I'm going to continue with my healing process. Okay, so it's all about waiting for your buffs, guys. And again, understand what talents you have, because your Plague Leech and your Blood Tap and having that 1 dot to worry about is going to make your Plague Leeching a lot easier, and you're going to be able to heal with Death Siphon a lot more. Okay guys, well, like I said, your healers has a job to do. You should not have to abuse your healing this much. In duels, if you ever need to live, this is how you do it. Okay, just to recap: Festering, Scourges, and like I said, you're fighting normally. You're just fighting normally. Okay. Plague Strike. Let me just Plague Leech right here to give more Runic Power. So right now we're just fighting. Now, when you need to heal, I'm siphoning. I'm gonna Plague Strike. I'm kind of offset right now. I can't. Oh, you know what? I'm not even in the Holy Press. That's what's going on. So yeah. Let me just get these out of the way. So yeah, so Death Siphon. Now you're going to Plague Leech into 2 more Death Siphons. Now you don't have any Death Runes, so what you can do if you need more heals, you can Death Strike. Death Coil, Death Strike. Okay, now hit your more Death Siphons. You just got to play around with it, guys, and really get the gist of it. You see all these buffs I have now? So watch how much one gives me. That's 50k. That's a lot of fucking healing. I'm away from him. That's another 50k heal. Okay, Plague Leech. Look, that's all day. Death Strike, 2 more Death Siphons. This is how you do it. This is how you be annoying with this, guys. And like I said, you have 2 oh shit buttons. You have your Lynchborn, and then you have your Glyph of Rune Weapon. Alright guys, so that about wraps it up. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys learned something. Hope you guys are going to be able to grasp this and take advantage of it like I do. Also guys, quick tip, I have Blood Tap also macroed into Death Strike. Because why? Because if I'm Death Striking, I want to be able to do as much Death Strikes as possible, and I don't want to have to worry about using a Blood Tap when I'm too worried about trying to heal myself. So when I'm Death Striking, I'm going to automatically Blood Tap, and because Blood Tap's macroed into it, look how I'm going to be attacking when I'm, see, there's no animation on my Death Strike. So that's another tip for you guys. That's the only time I abuse that blood tap. I told you guys, blood tap is useful in more ways than the charges. It's also useful with macroing into certain moves to cancel your animation. Again, if you want to know what I'm talking about, look at my Festering Strikes. Okay, that's Festering Strike. Now watch my Death Strikes when I get my runes back. Let me zoom it in so you can see. Go to the side. Pet, you're in the way, so you go over there. Okay, watch my Death Strikes. See? See? Now the last one had animation because I stopped spamming the macro. But guys, that is crazy, right? Like, you can just death strike so much faster if you have blood tap macroed into it. Look. Blood tap macroed into it. Look. No animation wasted. And you can go right into spamming some death coils or whatever, okay? So, alright guys, that's it. That's all I have for you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Like, subscribe, refer me to some friends. And again, guys, I hope you guys found something useful in this video. Guys, please continue to be a fantastic audience. And please, if you guys have any questions, comment. And I will get back to you as soon as I can, alright? This is your boy Hype Down, and I'll see you next time. Peace.